Hi, Angela.
Hi there.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
Good.
Um, yeah, things seem to be going okay. I've applied for some different positions. I'm hopeful that maybe I can get someplace like the library where it's a little bit slower, at a more even pace, to sort of calm down my stressors and
That's
anxiety.
awesome. That's so great. I'm so proud of you that you've been able to do that. I know that that was pretty difficult for you, so I'm really happy to hear that you've been able to make some change and that you've applied some places and that things are looking good. So we've reached the time in therapy where now we would discuss termination. So what that means is that we would no longer see each other because you've done so amazingly well. And I'm wondering how you're feeling about that.
I feel good. I think I'm in a good place. I'm definitely able to cope better with, the stressors that are brought about in day-to-day life. And I think, by switching my employment, it'll definitely be a better and bigger change for me.
That's awesome. Yeah, so I know for our whole time together, we've talked about like a reduction of overall stress. And like one of the key ways was to finding new employment that is less chaotic, which is awesome that you've made those improvements. Another thing that we chatted about right at the beginning was about understanding like the grieving process through the death of mom. And I think you've done really, really well for that. Like you've motivated to make change and understand how that like affects you. Um, so finding motivation for a new job search, that was a previous barrier that we chatted about last time, which is great. I think you've been able to lean more into your relationships that foster calmness in your life. So
Definitely.
that's
Yeah.
also a fantastic one. So I believe that we've explored together that you're an extremely capable person and that you deserve happiness and that you've found that you have the courage and the ability to endure hard times and that you're a resilient person. I feel like we've also discovered how determined you are to change the things in your life that cause increased stress and your ability to work through those to find motivation to change your environment and the things that are making those stressful things happen. You're incredibly resilient and determined. So I think that it's looking at your progress so far, it's fair to say that like you're consistently moving in the right direction and you should also be like incredibly proud of what you've been able to accomplish. Are you feeling like that?
Yeah, I definitely appreciate all those positive comments. Sure.
Absolutely. So I think some opportunities when things get rough is by looking at the progress that you've made so far is like to continue to lean into the relationships that can support your positive growth and using those to as like a sounding board sort of so you can really fulfill those positive strengths that you have, asking for help when you need it, and then also taking a step back at times when you're feeling overwhelmed so that you get to like be self-aware and acknowledge your positive traits. Do you feel like those are things that are going to be helpful moving forward?
Yeah, I definitely can lean more on like family supports to make sure that I continue to go and stay motivated towards the positive directions that I'm going in for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing that you have that. And then, so I know you have a lot of people in your life that you can come to, but friendships and loved ones and like my support as a therapist is very different. So I do want you to know that like I'm still here, I'm not going anywhere. And it also I want to acknowledge that it can feel a bit awkward and like nerve wracking to end a relationship with a professional that you're like used to talking to. So you might be feeling a few different things right now. You might be feeling nervous, you might be feeling really excited, and those are all okay and absolutely okay to feel. But I'm here if you need me. So if you need to reach out to like re-engage about anything, I would be more than happy to support with you. And then I'm also going to reach out to you in a couple months just to see how you're doing and make sure that you're still on like a positive path and that you won't need any supports moving forward.
I appreciate that. Yeah, that all sounds very
Okay.
good.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I really enjoyed our time together. It's been wonderful to see your growth and how positive that you're doing now.
I definitely appreciate all of your help as well. So thank you.
Absolutely. All right. I hope you have a good one.
too.
Okay. Bye.